Play this game, play this game, play this game, play, please, 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 play this game, play this game, play this game, end the video. No, I'm just kidding. This is this is PlayStation Plus. Free games, Bioshock Infinite. And before I go on, play this game, play this game, play this game, play this game, play this game. Yeah. As you might tell, I freaking absolutely adore this game. It is unbelievably good. Bit of backstory, I have played Bioshock 1, but I played it 5 years after it came out in 2012, and I absolutely loved it, and the twist at the end, I was like, oh my god, amazing. Played Bioshock 2. Yeah, I played Bioshock 2, let's just cut it there. And then I played Bioshock Infinite about 3 months after it came out, and funny enough, I did actually do loads of videos on it, so you could check those out if you wanted to. And here we are again. It's pretty freaking amazing. It's pretty beautiful. Now, obviously this game got loads of critical acclaim, blah blah blah, ending, blah blah blah, ending. And I absolutely love it. And some people say the gunplay isn't very good. Like, the combat is the weakest part. I don't know what the... Well, are they serious? Because the gunplay to me is really, 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 really fun. Really satisfying. The guns sound really good. They have a lot of recoil. Well, they don't have a lot of recoil. They feel epic to use. Now, I am going to say this, I think Bioshock 1 had better combat, because it just did. It's a shame that they took away some of the RPG elements, and it's a shame that you can no longer have more than 2 weapons. That's a shame.
Red and curly? He looked Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay, what about his temper?
Oh, he was certainly an anarchist. You can spot them anywhere, you know.
Oh, I know.
That's a close likeness.
Now, if you didn't know, this game is full of racists. Nasty racists. Bad racists. Yeah, this game is full of racists. And, yeah. Full of racists. And you get to shoot all the racists in the face. Oh god, I didn't even know I could kill her. Uh-oh. Yeah, so all these guys are racists. So if you didn't know, first of all, of course there's going to be spoilers in this. I can't not. I mean, the whole game's really a spoiler. So, if you don't want spoilers, and this game is really focused on the story, even though I still think the gameplay is really good, yeah, click off, because if you don't want any spoilers.
Surrender.
Shut up. Yeah. So I don't. The guns feel epic. They have a lot of. They feel really meaty. They feel like they have a lot of power. Got the machine gun here. The gun design is really awesome. I really like the gun design. And obviously, you've also got your vigors. Now, this was a complaint I had. The vigors are useless compared to the last. I find myself barely using them. You know, like in Bioshock 1, I can't remember what they were called exactly, but you use them all the time. I remember using them all the time. And in this game, they're just kind of useless. The only one you'd use is the one that lifts people up. And then you can just start shooting them, and they, you know, they are stuck in the air for a few seconds where you can just shoot them. And that's the only one I use. So if I have one complaint against this game is that, you know, well, I rarely use the figures. I do not look like that. Yeah, that's what they think I look like. As you can tell, the world is beautiful. It's really, really nice looking world. As you see, Bioshock 1 was set underwater. This one is set in a floating city. Just absolutely stunning. This is only on the PS3. PC version looks absolutely amazing. So as you can see, we have this hook line, sky thing, hook thing, which lets us attach to these and we can jump over. You can also do a skyline attack. There you go. So I've got my Devil's Kiss vigor here, which I can place it down as a trap. People can walk over it, or I can just fire it like a normal thing that would just blow up in their face. Here we are at. So you go through different areas. Mountain Island Gateway. Now, if you didn't know, also a big part of this game is Elizabeth. Elizabeth is amazing. I personally think she's one of the best, if not the best, AI companion, simply because she doesn't get in the way. Everyone knows escort missions suck, and they do. They are absolutely awful. So, I'm so glad that she can't get killed. And she's just really helpful and really nice person, and I really like Elizabeth. These things, Connectoscope, these tell like a bit of backstory of the world. Spoilers maybe. And the game is setting 1912, so that's why it's all, you know, all this stuff. I would say the game has a fantastic opening, absolutely amazing, like mind-blowing. The music in this game is freaking just so good. You have vending machines. These were in the first game, but they didn't look exactly like this. Here you can upgrade your vigors. Also here you can get health kits and ammo. But ammo is pretty cheap. But the upgrades are pretty expensive. And you also find gear around the place. As you can see here, I have the bottom one I believe is for like your what do you think? I think these are trousers. These might be trousers, these are boots, this is torso, yeah, and that is hat. So I've got you just pick up gear that gives you different attributes. So this one is on my head, apparently. 70% chance that a melee attack is set ablaze. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds. Sugar Rush, eating a snack. You move 50% faster for 3 seconds. That's kind of useless. Firebird, jumping from a skyline, has a 100% chance to burn nearby enemies. Basically, it's kind of like a shockwave if I jump from one of those hook things. And Handymen, I get 50% more damage against Handymen. Handymen are basically the big daddies, but they're pretty crap, really. The Handymen are pretty annoying to fight. They are nowhere near as cool as Bioshock's one big daddies. So, yeah. Now I'm going to say this out in the open. I think Bioshock, I've liked Bioshock 1 more. I think it's a better game. But this is really, still really good. And I don't get the complaints with the combat isn't very good. I mean, it's really good, the combat. It's really, really good. It's, like I said, it's not as good as the first one, but it's really good. It's, you know, up there with any other first-person shooter in the combat department. You know, and the guns feel really good. You know, especially with the vigors. Hitting enemies feels really good. So here we have some enemies. Now, there is no stealth in the game. Use my fire vigor there. Sets them ablaze. So you see that turret over there? What I can do is, I might not be able to do it, I don't have enough salts, but this is your vigor wheel. You can change between vigors. Yeah, I don't have enough salts. Let's see if we can get some salts quickly. So now I have 100% salt. Salts are what let you use your vigors. So now I can go up to this turret. Oh, press one button. There you go. And now the turret is friendly and starts attacking the enemy guys. And when the effect has wore off, it kills itself. Crows. No, not the crows. Crows basically replace bees from the first game. And you can loot bodies for stuff. Some of them have ammo, some of them have health, some of them have salts. There are secrets around the place, but they're not too difficult to find. They're pretty easy. Also, you got money, so you can buy stuff at vending machines. And obviously, the main draw of this game is the story, and I think the story is absolutely amazing, especially the ending. Really is amazing. Really makes you go, ah, like it's jaw-dropping. And it's just, I just love this game. It's so. I just love being in the world of Bioshock Infinite, even with all the racists. Change back to Devil's Kiss. So you also have stuff lying about which can give you more health. And here we have the skylines. This is probably the, if not the second, but the story's the best part of the game. And the second part, this is what makes the combat and the gameplay so good. Woohoo! Woohoo! I absolutely love these things. It makes the combat flow so well because you'll fight guys. Look, jump. Hit him, he's dead. Of course, they do these special execution attacks, which are kind of gruesome. Secrets. Now, you also find these things called infusions. These basically let you upgrade one of your things. So you have health, you have a shield, which is basically what it sounds. It's basically like armor, but it regenerates, and salts. So let's upgrade our health.
Nice.
Jump back up. Woohoo! And it's just so fun to fly around the level. It's just so amazing. Oh god. Oh, turned into a skeleton. Especially when you get into the bigger battles. It is just amazing to fly around. You can also shoot while you're on it, so you shoot in people as well. It's just absolutely amazing. Turn around. You can lock on to targets. You can also leave strike. You can spin around. You can slow down, go faster. I believe you have to. Oh, I believe you have to move this out of the way. Yeah. I played for this game twice. Set myself on fire then. Oh, alright. Now these are voxophones. These basically tell the backstory of the game, and they're a joy to listen to. These are basically the same things from Bioshock. They're basically audio logs. Just a fancy way of saying audio log.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark? For another time.
And those give a real good insight. Maybe some people will find that annoying because it's like a lot of the backstory is on that, and a lot of the story is on, you know, on the voxophones. And some people are like, that's kind of silly. You have to find them. You know, you're not going to find all of them. I found about 60 of them, I think, and but they do give a good incentive to look for them because you find, you know, a decent amount of detail from them. Woohoo! Another thing, this game, obviously, the sound design is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's... He cut his head off then.
I'm not busting down any doors. You know what kind of swells live here?
Yeah, the sound design is amazing. When there's... You know, it's just awesome, especially in the big set pieces. Sound hits at the right time. You know, sound cues. It just makes it absolutely a joy to play through. Okay, so we can go over here. There's quite a bit of verticality in the levels.
When it comes to an anarchist, words just
Let me jump here. And then we can do the skyline strike. And it flows so well.
There's another skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
You had this gun.
Now, this game is very linear. It's very linear. You can explore. There are some side stuff, like, for example, you'll find a key, and then you have to go find the chest that unlocks it, or the safe that unlocks it, and you have to maybe backtrack and explore, or sometimes it's behind you, sometimes it's in front of you, and you have to explore a little bit to find it. But other than that, it's pretty linear. There are a couple side missions, but I wouldn't really call them side missions. They're more just to try and find like a hidden stash, like a treasure room. We just find a little bit of gear. A new shirt, nitro vest, increases radius of explosive weapon splash damage. Let's just take it. Normally, the new gear you find is never as good as the gear you have. I never really found myself actually changing the gear I had throughout the game. Back on the skyline. Woohoo! Whoa! Whoa!
Stand down! Stand down!
Now, there will be spoilers here, so probably turn off the video. I think I've said enough about the game. I think maybe you get the right idea. There will be spoilers in here, so keep that in mind. But we will continue on. I warned you. Giving you enough time to click off the video. Spoilers, spoilers. Alright, let's go. So this is Prophet. He's the guy who runs the place.
Roof. Take that skyline to Monument Island.
If you never played the first one, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah. He's basically the guy who runs the city.
Come, false shepherds. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drink, the gambler, and
Paris, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. Do you know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
So, obviously we haven't met Elizabeth yet. So, yeah, but Elizabeth is a big part of the game. Basically, she can open... Oh, uh-oh. She can... Oh god, or maybe I shouldn't be talking in this bit. Oh my god. So, there are these big set pieces like this where you have to like jump onto Zeppelins and take over the Zeppelin. There are a few parts in the game actually where you have to take over a Zeppelin. It's a lot of fun.
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island. Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus!
Basically, look how awesome this is. Woohoo! Uh-oh, that didn't work. Ah, that didn't work. Oh god, there you go, that works. Whoa! Whoa! So awesome.
That was close.
Enter Monument Island. So as I was talking about Elizabeth, Elizabeth can open rifts in the game. Rifts are a big part of the game. They're not amazingly important as they were shown off in the original trailers for the game. Basically, she can call in, you know, ammo for you. She can call in skyhooks so you can get up to higher ground. She can call in turrets. She can call in cover. You know, she's basically just like a helper in a way. Welcome to Monument Island. So, this is where Elizabeth is, I believe. And you first meet her. And it's pretty awesome.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island.
She's up there.
Wonder where
Well, she's in there.
In this place.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
So obviously, like I said, this game, you know, these people are racist. They don't, you know, they have blacks. They believe in slavery. They only have blacks, you know, like working in, you know, the toilets. So yeah, and they also are racist against the Irish. They don't like the Irish either, which is kind of odd. What have you got against the Irish, man?
What these do.
You.
What the hell are they doing to her?
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night. Last night? There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late, just in the siphon alone. I don't... Oh, something's happening.
Now, a kind of an odd thing with this game is you can pick up stuff all over the place, get your health back, your salts back, and there are also, at the beginning of the game, there's a hot dog stand, and you can, get a hot dog from the hot dog stand. There's a guy there, you get the hot dog. But there's a part later in the game where there's a shop, and there is a secret collectible behind there, like an upgrade. And there is no way to buy it from them. You have to shoot them in the face to take it, and that's the only way to take it, which is kind of odd, how there isn't much interactivity with the world. People say, it's kind of like a movie set, you just walking through it, and I would agree with that. Yeah, they're not wrong. They're certainly not wrong. It does kind of feel like a movie set, because, there isn't much interactivity with the people that live here. What's kind of good is that basically everything in the story is explained. There isn't any plot holes. There's still one thing I'm a bit confused on, but they probably explained it, I just didn't find it. They do a good job of explaining basically everything. As you can see, they've locked up here, been spying on her.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I. I will fall before the job is done. But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station. And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
Now, a problem people say with this game is that, the enemies don't react to Elizabeth. They don't even see her. She's basically invisible to them. visible to them. But would you rather have that they could actually hurt her? I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it would just get frustrating, and you know, escort missions, they suck. So I'm glad they decided to make it so the enemies don't see her or, you know, attack her or anything.
Dressing room. That's where we need to go.
So here we are.
That's her.
Absolutely awesome music. Just perfect sound design. And obviously the graphics, it's not necessarily the graphics, it's the artistic style is absolutely beautiful as well.
Whoa! Whatever that was, it's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
So as you saw there, that was her opening a rift. Now a rift is basically opening something to another like dimension, and basically in combat she can bring stuff in from another dimension that isn't in this dimension. So like I said, she can bring in cover, she could bring in ammo, you know, bringing a turret, stuff like that.
This job's getting worse all the time.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Library. Holy shit. Alright. I can do this. Hello. Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of
Get
here.
away! Are you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me. It's a way out. Come on, this way.
Man, this is one of those awesome set pieces
It's his
with
job to
awesome,
keep me locked up in
you know,
here.
We'll see
sound
about
cues.
Who are you? Why did you come here?
And you can see her animations are really, really good. The voice acting is absolutely, you know, AAA. Troy Baker does a great job. I can't remember the name who does her voice actor.
Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell? Press the button!
What is all this? They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower.
Say hello to Songbird.
This way!
We have to keep moving. He's tearing the building apart.
Careful, Elizabeth!
How do you know?
Not now!
There's a door up here.
Out of the way, let me try.
Which way?
Up!
As you can probably tell, Songbird is a huge metal bird. Well, there we go. Woohoo! Absolutely amazing sound cues. Oh. So Songbird is a huge metal bird. This is one of the flashback scenes. Obviously spoilers.
Anna? Anna?
Now this is one of the sections of the game I really like. It's basically a section where you can just relax, take a rest, explore a bit. Like I said, you can't explore too much, but you can just look around, take it all in. There's a bit like this at the beginning of the game, which is really good. So yeah.
Oh, it's me, Elizabeth. You all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
Go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she?
You can see you're on a beach, and this is, like I said, one of the sections where you can just look around, take it all in, look at the beautiful world. You know, the beginning of the game, spoilers, there is a carnival where you can do some of the carnival stuff. It's quite cool. Kind of acts as like a little tutorial where you can play some of the games there.
You fellas seen a girl around here? Blue skirt, dark hair?
Look at this one.
Why don't you just sleep it off, chum?
As you can see, everyone here is like kind of overprivileged, and they're kind of dicks.
The prophet may know how his own biography is going to end, but I can scarcely fathom how I'm going to start it.
Airship. That could be our ticket out of here.
Prior to his baptism was, and here I quote, hang on, left on the riverside. They'll call me a plagiarist, but I'm going to spend the first 30 pages regurgitating scripture.
As you see, I'm pretty sure this guy is Irish, so yeah.
People don't know their place anymore.
Tell me about it. An Oriental stopped me on the street and asked me for the time. Just like that. There should be a law. I think there is.
Racism, yeah, as you see, the problem is that they just don't know any better. That's just how they were brought up, and it's kind of sad. They're basically brainwashed. You know, that's just their way they think.
Maybe you and I should go for a walk along the shore.
I'm not going on any walk with you. Your reputation is well established.
These sections of the game I really enjoy.
With you, Mother always gets a say.
I'm my own man. This is the life.
I miss real beaches.
On real beaches, you've got to contend with all types of people sharing the water. Those people are not sanitary.
That's silly.
They get diseases you couldn't imagine. You don't believe me? Take a trip to Finkton.
I will slap you. Candy floss. I just like these sections of the game where you can just take a rest, walk around.
Stir up the patties and the Negroes.
First it's labor unrest, then they're coming for you in your bed.
Comstock should stomp them out. All of them cockroaches. I can tell my wife is scared. I don't know how to comfort her.
Comstock will take care of the Fox. If he says he has a plan, then he has a plan. When has he ever let us down before?
Hey, miss it. Miss. Hey, miss. Miss Elizabeth!
Hello! Oh, this is wonderful! Oh, come dance with me, Mr. DeWitt.
I don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we can...
No, let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go right now! I'm out. It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, can you smell that? I've never smelled anything like that before, have you?
Beaches I know don't smell much like that.
Now jump! Jump! Hey! Jump!
As you can see, it says you do not need to protect Elizabeth in combat. She can take care of herself. Basically, that means enemies won't attack her. Which, I think it's a good
I've read about him.
compromise.
They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power. He falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't like his look.
Do you dislike the look of the prophet? Or his gaze?
Can we leave now?
And these people are kind of weird. They're basically, obviously, they praise. They have like a statue praising John Wilkes Brooks, you know, who killed Abraham Lincoln. You know, because they're racist.
Fall into the water did you no favors. I'll keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain.
As you can see, it says maintenance employees only, but you can go in here.
It's like a real ocean. It's just a set of elaborate pumps and rain catchers. Aren't we the welcome types?
Okay, so I think we're going to end it off here. That was Bioshock Infinite. It's, personally, I think it's an amazing game. I really like the combat. I don't agree with people who say the combat isn't very good, because I think it's really good. There's nothing wrong with it. But I do think Bioshock 1 combat is better, and I like Bioshock 1 more. But this game is still one of my favourite games of all time, so yeah.